Of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Popped up. De La Cruz puts it away for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ground ball right side. Espinal handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. And on the hill in this one, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Yandy Diaz now. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner around second. And he's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Profile grabs it on the run. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jamer Candelario swings through it for strike 1. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Fought off foul. Strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Up and in, and the count 1-2. That one missed. And it remains 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless. Second game of the NLCS. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Arrighetti back to work. Arrighetti measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it on to first. He's in there. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Here is Matt Olson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fairchild on the move. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Profar now. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
It gets down, base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 on, 1 out. There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
Well, it is badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to...
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Orlando Arcia up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Riley on second. Profar at first. 2 out of the inning. And that misses. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Arozarena matched a homer in his last game. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
In now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Fairchild went deep in his most recent game. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second. Over to first, safe. So the lineup flips over. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley, led off the game with a strikeout. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here goes the runner. Saved in second, and he easily steals the bag. And Sale deals. Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Man at second. And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Albies stands in here, takes ball one low. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he can. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls singing.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Here is Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Fraley going back for it. He's got it, and that is that. So no runs on. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside, and the count is even 2-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Doubled his first time up. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Ryan O'Hearn. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
inside. Counts full, 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short. to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, there's the strike. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away here in game 2 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Sean Murphy, caught looking his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And a swing and a miss.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Jeimer Candelario. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Candelario aboard here at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. And ball 1. That one pushed foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Eric Getty back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Garcia in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Line drive, and it stays fair. Here's Jared Kelenic. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. Next offering is down low. Nobody out, runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Way high. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Fouled off left side. Foul ball there. Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. Fraley makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that's
ball
down
1.
and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. That's off the inside corner. Yeah, that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Second game of the NLCS. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Headed towards the corner. Yeah, a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. A sliding play at short. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Stuart Fairchild digs in now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Reds down in order. They're down. And welcome back to the ballpark. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball. Not close with that one. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Riley stands in now and watches strike 1. Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLCS. And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Olsen, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That clips the corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Yandy Diaz. On the ground to third. Whips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 2.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
On the ground, all these on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that is that. Nobody left. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Jurickson Profar. And a foul ball. That's off the mark. And 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes a ball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bummer getting cranked up as well. And that one popped in the air left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
1 down. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit, and that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of game 2. Out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Move to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back safely.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. And that's the inning. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. 8th inning coming up. Back here in Cincinnati, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jared Kelnick. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in. Digging in, Michael Harris II.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So, man aboard. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And there's a ball. Harris leads off first with one away. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So a man at first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Going along.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1's the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard ground ball for a base knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand.
Pitching change here, Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. Grounded to third, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. Up the middle, Arcia. Fires to first on the run. What a play to end the inning. New inning getting started. Here comes Austin Riley. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And the slider just misses. And that's fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. Here's the pitch to Olson. Liner, base hit. And next for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one 95 to finish him off. Braves strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The other way, and there's a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
On the ground to second, might be 2. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs. You still got another couple of opportunities to get that tying run in.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Randy or Rosarena will hit next.
0-1.
2 on, 1 out. That one hit to right. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And he dodges that fastball. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Bounce to third. Gets it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Diaz back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the ninth, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out. So now the DH spot, Jared Kelnick. In there for strike one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. Ball one there. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's ball 2.
That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Reds. Iglesias throw over. Runner on the go. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Brings it in. Here comes the manager out of the... New pitcher for the Braves, Buck Farmer.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And that one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position, 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
In the air, out towards left center, and that is the third out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. Back here in Cincinnati. And that is out of play. And here's a slow roller. De La Cruz. And Albies is retired. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And that one missing low. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Just missed.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Save!
He's safe.
Go-ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. He goes down looking.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Olsen in the box now. Takes strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And welcome back to the ball. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Jamer Candelario. First pitch, not close. sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in. Across is the winning run, and the Reds walk it off in Game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.